The next morning, we left the house to go to work. This time, both Kayuk and I arrived at the office on time. When Kate saw us, she said, "Bye." That's what they call discipline and punctuality. Kayuk barked. I said, "Thank you. Where are Susan and the others?" Kate replied, "With my permission. Let's go out." A woman entered the police station, coughed a little. We turned to her. The woman said, "I'm Catherine Turner." And when she was met with silence, she continued, "I'm a reporter." She took out her card and handed it to me. Kate and I looked at it. I said, "I heard a reporter came to Selleck. I'll give her my card back." Catherine replied, "The news will be out soon." I said, "This is Selleck. Well, Mrs. Turner, what do you think of us?" Catherine, "Honestly, I came to get information from you. I am writing a scientific article for today's world, and I want my sources and content to be documented as much as possible." Kate said, "You came to us. We are looking for information from others ourselves. What is your article about?" Catherine put the book and a printed part of the newspaper on the table. I looked at the book cover. The Voice of the Wild Moon, written by Edward Thompson. I immediately looked at the newspaper. Selkirk is a city where stories take on the color of reality. The nightmare of 20 years ago was coming to life again, but this time everything was real, even the stories. Catherine, this book was written 20 years ago, and this story. One of its characters is standing in front of me. You are completely ignorant. I said, "Yes, like archaeologists, you want to exhume the past. What is the use of that to you? If I can find these creatures, I will be the first in this field. Fame, power, and wealth help. Okay, but if these creatures who like to remain invisible, because of the article of the reporter, Turner, their privacy and territory are in danger, do you think they will let you continue your work? And like a product in a window, on the cover of magazines and newspapers, show them to everyone. They will also let you easily leave this matter and move on to another matter?" Catherine, whose side are you on, Sheriff? My duty is to tell the truth. Don't you want to find out? Are these really there or not? And reporters should have security in their field of work. I replied, I am in favor of peace in Selleck. And this was friendly advice. I will help you as much as possible. Catherine, I ask frankly, are these creatures in Selleck? Have you encountered them? What was your reaction? I said, yes, nothing. Kate laughed. Catherine said in an annoyed tone, thank you. I said, oh, sorry, I didn't compliment you. Sit down, come on. Catherine, thank you. I continued, I've been the sheriff of this town for years. I became the sheriff by accident. This book and that newspaper changed Selleck. I buried this story and that incident and I don't like it. I'll read them again. Write your scientific paper. You could find them and take pictures of them. But if you want to disturb the peace of the town like Thompson, you have to get out of here or I'll arrest you. I know how to make excuses. I would also like to have some useful evidence from them. And put an end to this myth once and for all. Take me to them. Help me help you. Kate brought him water. He drank a little. Now both he and I were calmer than a few moments ago. Kate, what I can help you with is that werewolves are divided into two groups, human and non-human. Those who transform of their own accord and have human consciousness after transformation, and those who do not. Some are transformed into these creatures as a result of experiments. Laboratories that are mostly illegal or secret, or by another werewolf. The line between them is very thin. I hope you don't confuse them all with one theory. Be fair. Catherine looked at the notes she had taken from Kate's words. Kate extended her hand towards her and said, Kate, call me. Catherine smiled and shook her hand. I said, good luck, Mrs. Turner. Catherine stood up and said, this book and newspaper were not to hurt and bring back nightmares. I wanted to see the hero of this story up close, and how time affects them. Call me Catherine. I said, okay, Catherine. Thank you for your time. She left the police station.